Deep breaths, right? Deep breaths. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hopefully pretty good. Hopefully pretty good. Usually I don't stream. So excuse me. We'll see how long I stream. Usually I don't stream on Saturdays, but I was like sorting things out, and I realized like I need to go to the store to build a container for the PC that powers this guy, right? And also, I got a new toy, and I wanted to play with my toy. I'm not gonna lie, I want to play with the toy. So, I realized I needed to do some CAD work to kind of decide how that's gonna look. And once that's done, I'll have to go to the store. So the CAD work's kind of holding things up, and I was like, well, if I need to do it, I might as well just stream it because it might be something interesting for some folks to see. And then I also want to do, while we're doing that, I think we're going to also try and do some AI cloud work and get that going as well. We have, the other thing we need to CAD is a container for this little guy. Oh, you know what I can do now? I can do this. I can zoom in on it. Look at that guy. See if I get it right. Oh, but there's glare. Oh, I'm bad at this. Yeah. So this read-writes RFIDs. So we're going to try and play with that as well. We're trying to get that going as well. So happy I got this. It's nice to have a little zoom. It's nice to have a zoom. I like it. I like it. I have a little knob. I have a little knob, but I can just zoom in and out now, which is kind of nice. Yeah, because I was using, so I had an old conference camera that I was using. And then I started using the, oh, I can zoom out now. I can zoom out. Oh, it's behind the computer. But I have like a GoPro kind of camera. And I was using that for a few days, but then the batteries kept dying. So I was like, you know, let me just get like an actual like streamer camera. So I found like one that was like not too crazy expensive. Kind of what I needed. And plugged it in. And it seems to work fine. I had a make pretty button, but I don't think I got the make pretty working because it was kind of weird. Because like to me, it's like my my forehead looks big because it's looking down on me, and it makes me look. I feel like it's making me look bold, more bolder than I am. So I don't know. I'm just being vain. I'm just being vain. Anywho, so that's that. I think we're gonna take a quick intermission. Actually, you know what? Let's update some text before we do that. There we go. And yeah, I'm just gonna take it kind of chill today. We're just gonna probably just be like a 2-hour stream, nothing too crazy, probably till like 1 or 2. I just didn't feel like leaving the house just yet. I still have this cough, it hasn't gone away yet. So, and I got tired of just laying on the couch waiting for it to go away. So that's where we're at. That's all that's going on. So yeah, so we're gonna go to intermission real quick. Get us some more coffee. And like it's crazy because like I was looking at like for this spot, what I might end up doing is nice to have a camera to talk to and have a like little backdrop now. But like half the time my back's to the camera. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, I may stick like a camera like right here. Or one like on this wall that you can't see right here, facing this way, because like at least I got stuff here. And just talk to that as I'm like getting coffee. So I'm still debating how that's gonna work. I don't know. No one entertains me is where I'm gonna go with it. But so I'm trying to like consolidate projects. Like I got a new like I got the satellite dish to actually stay on the backpack now. I gave up on the brand I was using, so I'll tell you the brand. The backpack is called Coalax. And it's a Colex Lancer. And I gotta say, I'm not it for the price. It's okay. Um, I already have like a lot of things I would improve on it because it's more made for like drones. It's not made for like what I'm trying to do, which is like live streaming. And they kind of have some changes to like the newer versions, I think. Um, so I don't know. I want to talk to a friend and see if I get them to like stitch some little ports in for like the wiring and stuff. I'd love that. And but like I kind of want to make my own frame now because it has like a little backpack frame. And I don't like what it how they're doing it. It's weird. It's like made to hold a laptop, but I want more of like a backpacking backpack, and it's not. It really needs a waist strap for what I'm trying to do because I'm putting on some weight. So I may start designing my own backpack is what I'm thinking. Something a little bit more robust, and talk to some folks about that. Um, we'll see where we end up because it would be nice to have like a. I like what it does so far. I like some elements to it, like being able to hot swap and that. But for what I want to do, I may want a little more. If I didn't have this cough and I was feeling like 100%, we would be streaming that today. I had an option to go camp overnight on the boat, like we did the last stream. Like last stream, we did a nighttime thing. Um, we gotta think that through a little bit more. Uh, my dad actually wants to do it again, so he just wants to go fishing. He knows if he gets me to stream, I'll go do it with him. Because he likes the idea. We have to work on the execution a little bit. So we got that. We might do a fishing stream in the future pretty soon, but yeah, I'm just not 100%. So I didn't feel like getting out on the ocean until my cough goes away. So yeah, we're hopeful that'll go. I'm all out of cough drops, so I'm just been like going hard on the tea, and I'm quickly running out of tea. So like I said, this may just be like a 2-hour stream today. We will see, but as long as I'm drinking fluids, we'll be fine. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna go until I run out of medicines, and then I'll go buy more medicines, and I'll be at the end of the stream. All right, back to the desk. Back to the desk, my friends. Back to the desk. Got us some fluids here. So yeah, we got a few things to CAD, and then we're gonna try and get the AI to. We're gonna prompt AI on some things as well, and we'll just see where we end up on both fronts today. And like I said, this probably just gonna be 2 hours. Not too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I just want to get something done. I just got tired of sitting on the couch, and I was playing video games till like 2 in the morning. So I just want to feel accomplished that I did something this weekend already. If I get something done on a Saturday, then I can goof off on a Sunday, right? I think that's how that works. For T418 kiosk. Oh. Do we have a successful run, and can we determine if we have enough space to build a run on GitHub? And when I talk to, like, it's weird when I talk to AI because I don't like using you because it's a collaborative tool. So I usually say we. Because I treat the AI as like, it's my junior dev. It's my, it knows a lot, but it doesn't know, like, it's just dumb and doesn't have the experience. So we're trying to just work through it. And I hope we'll see some Facebook people today. We'll see what happens. It's still early in the day. So yeah, we're just going to do probably till like 1 o'clock today, Pacific. And get it going. Again, like I said, I'm just kind of playing with my toys today. And I'm still just a little under the weather. Yeah, because like I've been sick. Like when I get sick like this, I'm sick for like a month. And it kind of lingers. It just lingers on and on and on. I am slowly getting better, but it's like it's just like yeah, like you can see like I need hot water, otherwise I'm gonna be coughing. Mm, what do we got going on? Okay. So it's saying I need to look at. Ah, man, that's annoying. That is really annoying. We'll take a look real quick. GitHub. I think my zoom is bad on this. There we go. It is saying we're gonna do this off screen because I don't know if I have to put in credit card information. I don't know if I have to share my credit card. This is still too big. There we go. Okay, check your uses. Go GitHub settings, billings, and plan. GitHub. Where's the settings? Settings. It says billings and plans. I see billings and licensing. Actions, usage. So we have usage. This is all wrong. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. We have kind of hit peak here for the month. For March? This is only just for March? What the hell? Apparently March 4th was a busy day for us. It does not like building. Why is... Oh, I bumped the scanner here. I have a bunch of cards on here. It ran today. Oh no, it is labeling today as empty. Okay, well, that's frustrating. Oh, I'm just gonna bump my plan up a bit. Is there a way to budget it? I think I'm on a free plan. Base plan. Am I just screwed? I was hoping I could just put like $10 in for the day. Yeah, I'm just trying right now to see if there's a way for me to give it better budgets. Payment information, payment history. Oh, I'm only paying $10. Looks like I'm paying $10 a month. Manage budgets. Edit. We'll put it up to $20. Update budget. $20 update budget. So we're doubling our budget from $10 to $20. You can't see it, I'm doing that. $20. Okay, so I'll show you right now. So now it says $20 budget, $20 budget. There's one more spot for code space. I don't think, well, yeah, I am. I guess I am using code spaces, so we'll put that as a $20 budget as well. So hopefully at most we're gonna be, I don't know how this all works per se, if it's like an individual threshold or not, but now we're just gonna say, okay, stop at $20. The budget, can you check and see if you should be able to build now? I hope let's just go look at the APIs for this. And we'll go into it, we'll get into it. Oh, is this going to trigger a run? Yeah, this is what I wanted. Check my billing status. I don't know if I should be showing this on stream. Copy your first one-time code right here, guys. Hack my account. I don't think I'll be keeping this live. I usually what I do is I go afterwards and just delete it if it's not anything cool. I've been trying to curate the videos now, like a little bit better. I'm trying to find there's some apps now that will like just use the AI to be like, okay, this is the best places to cut. So I've been looking into that a little bit, like just AI editors to get it started. I don't like, I'm okay with editing myself. I just don't like the grunt work. And that's usually what I use AI for, is just to be like, I'm trying to use AI more as a sous chef than the actual like, do all the work for me. Though you can see, you've watched the stream, sometimes I let it go crazy. Just depends on my mood. But usually I try to start to just at least do it myself first before we just kind of like say, whatever, we're just going to brute force this. Oh, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Anywho, while that's going, we're going to go into CAD. We're going to CAD it up here. This is... For some reason it's saying my zoom should be 100%. Show on control. There we go. Let's try this again. Mission control. I want this to be desktop 3. There we go. There we go. There we go. Can we make this nice and big? Yes. And we're going to go to the Tinkercad. So I usually use Tinkercad. I just use Tinkercad because I've used it forever. There we go. Is this my? It doesn't seem like my account though. I think because I signed in with Google. Let me log. Yeah. Because my account's super old, so it doesn't associate with a Google account. It's just email. I forget. Here's my stuff. So this is I made. I took someone's like clip they made for the GoPro and then made a mount for one of my little Elgatos. Oh, my camera's really zoomed in. There we go. Good. A little bit. There we go. So, and then this is a mounting bracket I made for a sign. So I don't do a lot of stuff, and then I made this pot, which doesn't seem to be loading right now. I'm a little worried because some of my stuff is not loading at all. Interesting. Okay, so let's start easy. I don't think we need this. Get rid of this. Delete. That's wild. This is the first time I did some planning. Forgot. I don't know what that was for. I don't think it loads my pod anymore. That's a little bummer. This is kind of neat. This is like a little medallion. Let's create 3D design in the Tinkercad. Right. So I need, you know what I'm gonna look for first? I'm gonna actually see if we can search for. This is just gonna search. Let's go home. I want to see. Yeah. Is there a way for me to just find? What I'm trying to figure out is I want to start with just a bracket for mounting. Actually, I think I got one over here I can show. I lied. I don't have one over here. Yeah, I do. Right. So I got this guy, right? It's a piece of metal. And what it is we're gonna, this is like for the back of a monitor, the back of like this guy. So we're gonna build something that goes on the back of the monitor to go offset a little bit and mount the PC. Oh, it's following my hands. I pointed this as a, okay, well, that's neat. I didn't realize it'll follow my hands. So we're just gonna tweak with that a bit today. And yeah, so that's the goal. So I was thinking of if I could find, is there a search? I don't see a search bar on here though. This is gallery, Tinker, 3D design. Up here maybe? Yeah. Monitor mount. I wanted to see what there was. What I could start off with, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all. So I guess we're making our own. I was hopeful that there was something here. I was hopeful there was something. Let's tinker, 3D design, start tinkering, create, 3D design. Okay, so this is not going to be called Epic, we're going to call it Sphere Kiosk. I don't know how well we're going to do with this. So I should have some numbers in my phone. We'll just start. So we know some millimeters. I'm going to just turn this around, guys. I'm just going to turn this around so you guys can see what we're working with here. I got to turn this away. There we go. Right. So basically, what I want to do is just mount it to these brackets here, these big boys here. And then so it's just going to be a little U shape, or actually, it might go underneath a little donut that we bracket it to. Right. That's the goal. It's something that'll go here. So you see how the computer is right here? We're gonna move it to the side is the goal. So we need to design that. So the other thing I need is a measuring tape. And I have measurements, but now I'm gonna do them again. I have some like very accurate measurements. But we'll just use a measuring tape. I don't think we need, I think it's pretty close. That's the wrong side. So this is 22.5. 22.5 centimeters. So with 22.5. Thickness is, I don't think, well, we'll just, well, I think the thickness of this is like 1. Yeah, we'll go with 1. It's 1 centimeter. 1 millimeter, technically, I think. Height is 1. Does that look right? That doesn't look right. 22. This is in millimeters. Centimeters, it's decimal, right? So then 1. This goes up to 150? This comes to 150 cent. Oh, I guess it does go up to. I didn't know my measuring tape goes up to 150 centimeters. Okay, so we know that this is 2.5. 22.5. 22.5 centimeters. So that should be, oh, you know what it is? This is in centimeters. So this is probably 200. 22. 225. Wait, is it 2? Let me think this through. So I suck at measuring. Okay, so if this is in millimeters, or this is in centimeters, we got 20 centimeters is 200 millimeters. 22 centimeters. Yeah, okay. Okay. I see what I'm doing wrong now. I just had to be smart about this. It's 225. There we go. It's 225. So that is the width. And then the height of this guy looks like it's about, oops, that's the wrong side. $20, $22. Okay. So the height is 22. Oops, this is 1. Oh, you know what? It doesn't go over 200. Settings. I'd rather work in millimeters. We want maybe 500. Well, okay, hold on. We want, right? This is roughly 49. Roughly 49 centimeters. Roughly, yeah, 49. We're gonna say 49 centimeters. So we got 49 centimeters. So, yeah, I think 500 by 500 should be fine. Well, actually, we should probably just do 800 by 800. Is it not letting me go higher than 500? There we go. There we go. That's better. Ooh, that is not. What did I type wrong? Oh, with the 200 for some reason. Yeah. We're in millimeters. So now we should be super, super accurate. So we know the width is 225. We know the height was 220, I think. Oops, no, the height's 1. Height is 1. The length is 220. Yeah. And what I'm doing, guys, is I'm measuring the shape of this X, is what it is. I'm measuring the shape of the X. So I don't need to get it perfect. I just want to make a shape that's roughly that, because it doesn't really matter. Most I'm just concerned about is the holes in it. So let me check and just measure again here. What did I just do? There's my measuring tape. There's my measuring tape. I don't know. Okay, right there. There we are. I was like, where's the end of this? So I am seeing 9.5. We'll say 9.5. 9.5. So there's another, we'll put another box on top of this. Its height is 1. Well, we'll make it height is 3 just so we can see it. The width is, well, the height, because the length is what we're calling it. It's 95. And I believe, we'll check this number. I believe this is 95 as well. So basically there should be a cut right here. I'll actually, no. Yeah, we're gonna have to check this again. We'll do a lot of triple, double, quadruple checkings here. I don't know how to check this guy. Oh, I'm being dumb. Guys, I'm dumb. I have a second one right here. I have a second one right here. Let me just zoom out. Oop. I forgot I had 2 stands, and this one doesn't even have a freaking computer on it. I could just measure this guy. Yeah. 9.5 and 12. The width is 120. Right? And then I think if I could just align these dudes, can I align them? There's a align button, I believe. No, that's not the align. I thought this would open up a menu. You guys see like an alignment button? Align, L. Oh, that's right. I have to like click on what I want to align. There we go. So that's dead center. That's the inside shape here, which looks about right. Looks about right. What I'm curious about is we're gonna make some basic cuts here just to give it like an idea of what it is. This width here, this width is, oh, that is weird. Let's measure that again. That's a weird number. $68. So this width here, when we have 120, there should be 68. Okay, so we're keeping that. I believe we have like a nice, oh, I guess there one's on top of the other here. That's fine. That is fine. Because we're just, this shape that we're making right now is just like a representation for this. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's mostly just to say this is the shape for the holes. So this is even, we haven't even done the part that we need. Okay, so we got, so that seems wrong to me, right? Because this cut, let me measure this again. What did I do with my measure? There it is. So my problem is we have like this rounded corner here, and that's kind of difficult to measure. So that looks like roughly 2.5. So wait, that'd be 20, 25? Yeah, 25. That's the main thing. So we need one of these guys. One. What's the height on this? $75. Losing my seat. I'm losing my seat. 75. Yeah. Is there an easy way to round the corners or no? Nope. I was hoping that would round the corners. That's fine. We'll just add 2 of these guys. Was it 25? There we go. Right. How do we split this? I want to do the opposite. Let's duplicate this guy for a sec, because I want to play with this in a moment. Because I think the easiest way is just say, hey, this is... Because I want to cut off the corners here, right? Well, another way to do it, I suppose, is if we take this guy, rotate him 90. Make him 25. 25? Nope. What is half of 25? I think it's 1.25, right? Yeah, there we go. And then this should be the same amount as this guy, right? Yeah. So we're just, I guess we're gonna eyeball this. We know it needs to be this length, and we'll just join them. Where do I adjust the height? There we go. 1. Right. That don't look right. There we go. I am not the best at this, by the way, if you can't tell. I'm just trying to make do, guys. I'm just trying to make do. Just rotate this guy about 80. Put this on this side. I think right there is right. Is there a hand tool? Oh no, I don't like how the. Okay. Yeah, this should be aligned there, right? No, I'm off by one. There. Right, and then so this is 125. So this guy, we take this, and then we put him like. Ideally, these should be able to touch. Why are they not touching? This guy should be length of 75. Should just be 50 now, I think. And then hypothetically, these should just align and be, yeah. So yeah, it is 50 because this is together. This is 25. So how do I? How do I get this to go? No. Zoom in some more. I guess this needs to go forward that way. Was it just off? See, now it's. Well, we'll just get it to go, and then we'll see if it just all magically aligns in the end here. There, so I think that's correct. I think that's correct, and then we'll hit this button, and bam, we got a shape. Then, yeah, there we go. We did it. We did it, guys. And then the whole reason we did that is this shape technically is what's right here. What's right here. And then we got one right here. And then we got one right here. Now it's all screwed up, right? Yeah, all screwed up. I don't know why it's difficult for me to just, oops, just slide it on its own axis here, right? And what we'll probably end up doing is we're probably going to get rid of the square in a second, the big square, once we get this position correctly. But yeah, so that represents these little knobs here. And then we just got to get, I think we're pretty close to getting this how we want it. Because what that means is, let's just make sure that these are all aligned right. So that means I'll just make another angled guy go in this way, angled guy go in this way, angled guy go in this way, angled guy go in this way. And that'll be roughly the shape we want. Like, I'm not going to try and bother to get this little curved edge right here or get these little rounded corners. This is just a placeholder. This is just a placeholder to represent the mount. And then we can go forward from there. But I'm going to take a quick break. Suddenly I have to use the restroom. So I will be right back, my dudes. My dudes, I will return. Un momento, por favor. Okay, I had to take a quick little moment there. It's interesting, like no one's watching today. It's weird. Streaming's just been weird, guys. I don't know what's going on. I think people just aren't looking at anymore, is what it comes down to. I think people are just like, I'm done with this. I'm done with the internet. Which is understandable, you know? It's understandable. Understandable. Let me hit the button. Hit the button from the backside. This guy. There we go. I need more fluids. So yeah, so we're like a third of the way done on first stream. I was only going to stream for like 2 hours. Oh, I had another cut. So yeah, we're just butting away. Like I have a bad chest cold that I'm still getting over. It's been like 2 weeks. It takes me forever to get over sick. When I get sick, I'm just sick forever. Is the problem. I usually don't get sick, but when I do, I'm just sick forever. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. My chérie amour, something, something, something I adore. I don't remember the lyrics of the song. La, 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 la. I'm just waiting for water. Like I feel okay. It's just a stupid cough when I talk, which is annoying because that's all you do when you stream is you talk. So it's like Alrighty. Alright, back to the desk. Back to the desk for round 2. So we'll just do like another round. And then hopefully, I think we'll at least get this plate done. This plate catted. And then we'll just start, I want to do the plate. And then I want to do, so we got the plate. And I think if I zoom out here, let me zoom out, yeah. And then we'll just mock up this monitor. We'll do like a mock for the monitor. And then that might be all we do for today. And then basically we just, once we get that done, then we'll know, okay, this is what we need to build. Because I can then show my friends, like, this is, I can then articulate what I want to do. I can articulate. Anywho, so we just need to make sure these are all in the right position here. I click on you, but you don't tell me. There we go. That looks right. I'm just gonna lift these all up one. We're gonna be working on the next plane here. Lift this up one. I just want to make sure I'm not off by like a millimeter. Because this one looks like it's off by a millimeter, right? Right there looks like you can tell. There we go. Is it still off? Nope, that looks right. AutoCAD eyeballing. AutoCAD eyeballing. Doop doop doo. There we are. This one's off by a millimeter. This one's off by a millimeter. You good now? You good, bruh? Bruh, you good? Okay, so let's make this one. Well, we actually don't. That's the outside, right? That's the outside. So we want this to be 1. Yeah. Why did I accidentally click on text? Okay. Right, so that is the basic shape. So then all we need to do is add in a corner here, and it won't be like, so I know basically the reason why we have this inner one is that we know the angle that this needs to be is essentially, it hits here and then it hits this side is where we're at. So we'll figure that. We're gonna measure that right now, and then we'll just rotate it and just toss it on there. It's just there to have a placeholder for everything. Once I remember where I stuck my measuring tape, what did I just do with that measuring tape? It should, oh, it's right in my face. It's funny because so it's like black and white. So like if it's on top of white things, I'm having a hard time seeing it. If it's on top of black things, my desk is black. I'm just having a hard time. I'm just having a hard time, guys. Let's zoom out more. Can I? Oh, that's how it zooms out. Okay. So. We are measuring, and this is gonna be kind of, well, I think I could get it mostly. And like I said, this won't be perfect. This is just a placeholder. This is just a placeholder. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it does taper a bit here. Yeah, because it goes from 40 to 45. So it's like a trapezoid there. So we're just gonna do 45. Just gonna do 45 and just toss it on there. So we're gonna say width 60, height 60, 45. And I have no idea what this angle is supposed to be. I just know that it comes off of, maybe we have to make it longer. Does that look about? Yeah. So let's make it 40. We'll make this 80. And then we'll make this 40. How does that look? That looks about right. That looks like eyeballing it. The angle, I think the angle's still off. I don't know how to measure the angle here. Because what I need is like a straight line. It does look like a 40-degree angle on this bit. All right, and that's just me eyeballing it though. I don't have a compass, so I can't measure the angle. And I don't know, this is like one of the few times I would actually use a compass. But if I draw a straight line, down here, this bit, this negative space does in fact look like a right angle triangle. Like it doesn't look like it's anything special. So we're gonna go with that line there. So we're gonna take this dude, see if I have the rotation still. Oh, it resets the rotation. Let's go back then. All right, let's not mess with that. So go back to 80, change this to 40, and then rotate this 45 degrees because I think that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, it looks about, see, it's supposed to line up like that though. Because it looks like it's supposed to be from here. But like that's the thing, it's also, I'm overthinking this probably. I'm probably overthinking this. Yeah, because that's more or less what it is. That looks about right. This is rough. This is hard. Hmm. I might just go with this. So it's like let's just play with this because that looks roughly about right. Because the problem is it tapers on one end and we don't have a trapezoid here. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So maybe it doesn't maybe it isn't a perfect. How's that look? That looks about that shape will do. That shape will do. I'm overthinking this for sure. I'm gonna move this. So now that I got all these in place, I'm probably gonna replace them with this new shape that I'm building right here. So we're going to change this to a hole. Well, we're gonna duplicate this, I think. We're gonna make this, well, duplicate this guy. Duplicate this guy, paste him. He's gonna go right on top of where he was. He's gonna go up. And then we're gonna take the bottom one, change him to a hole, move him down. And then I'm hopeful. Oh, it doesn't touch. Does it touch now? No. Whatever. Yeah, let's just go with it. See if it fits first. So we'll take this guy. We'll join. Should cut that guy. Now we should have. Can I ungroup? Can I? I don't know how to. Okay, whatever. We'll just make another piece here. And then join. I'm just doing this the cheater way here. I don't know how to ungroup these things. So we'll just make another piece here. This is how you tell I have an art degree, not a CAD degree. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Join. I don't see a join. Oh, because I have to pick both of them. Join. What? It's supposed to disappear that. Did you not go? Oh, this is on top of it. This is on top of it. Well, you need to go down. Join. There we go. Okay, so now that we did that, we can take this guy, bring him down to its level. Right, that should be the same level. And then I can go join. Bam, now we got a shape. Now we got a shape, and then we're gonna get rid of this dude. We'll pump to the side here. Get rid of this guy, and this should kind of match in there. Yeah, it looks about right. It actually looks really good. That actually looks pretty good. So, now that we did that, that actually looks more or less what I wanted, which is great. Oops. Let's go back. We don't have the holes. And I probably should have added them a while ago. But it is what it is. And I think they're standard holes. They're not metric holes. But we're gonna just put them in as metric. Because I'm over it. This is just a placeholder. This is just to give us an eyeball. Like, it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be like by close to the millimeter. But it's not gonna be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. At least when I do things, there's no such thing as perfect. Okay, so this is. It looks like it is 8. This is 9. Okay, so let's think about this. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 9 is 25. So that sounds about right. So these holes are actually 9 millimeters about, which is great. See if I can get that into our measurements here. So this is 9. The other side is 9. If I put this guy on a field here, so now I could probably snap it to the right spot. Yeah, we need to change this to 9 as well. Drop this a little bit. So this hole goes roughly right about here. But now we got to measure this, right? Because now we got to make sure this hole is in the right spot. And you can tell right now it's not in the right spot. I'm going to move this over here, right there. So this guy, and what I might do is I might just make a shape just to make sure I can eyeball this properly. I think it goes there. But what we know is that if we make a square, it should be, this corner should be 8 out. So we could do width 8, height. Let's keep the height the same. I think. Well, let's put 8. We'll make 8 by 8 by 20, right? Okay, so this should fit there. Okay, and then this I could rotate 90 degrees, and this should be right there. So this hole is off by right there. All right, so that's the cheat. That's the I am not AutoCAD way to kind of place this hole. And I don't know how to move this camera around either. So let's get this hole in the right spot. Right there, I think looks about, zoom in. Enhance. I mean, if it's snapping, that does look about, you can see the square at the bottom. Okay. So we're gonna take these guys. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna even take the whole, I'm gonna take all 3 of these dudes. Make it all 3? Yeah, we'll just go to the other side. Is there only 2 holes? I think there's only 2 holes. Yeah, there's only 2 holes. Because we're mostly just gonna be using these 2 holes. I may put this middle hole here, but the other ones I don't think I'm gonna mess with. I don't think I'm gonna be using those other 2 holes. Also, we don't need these guys no more. We're done with these guys. I wish there was a button. Is it space? No. So other things, I could hold down a button and just move the camera like one way, but this way it's like I gotta use just the mouse wheel. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so we have this guy, this guy, this guy, and we're gonna rotate these guys 45 degrees or 90 degrees. It looks like. Yes. This guy, this guy, this guy goes all the way to the corner here. And it should. I think that's right. Okay, yeah, that should be right. So get rid of those guys, get rid of these guys. Grab this guy, grab this guy, grab this guy. We'll push these guys down just to be sure that they're all the way through. Yep, okay. Grab this guy, grab this guy, grab that. And then we're gonna do, bam. There's our holes. Those look about right. That it's not perfect. It's that by no means perfect. Because like you see how there's like a little bit of a lip here. This is supposed to just smoothly go in there. But it's enough for like I'm not it's enough to work with. Not because what it is basically I just need to know where these holes were. I just need to know where these holes were is all. So we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Little caddy cad. So we'll take that and we'll mirror it. There should be a mirror button, right? This button. Yeah, there we go. And we're pretty much done because all we're going to do is just merge it in with this rectangle here. I may add some extra holes because I said I may add one more hole. I may add one more hole, but I don't know. I don't think I will. I think this is enough. I just gotta make sure I'm not off by a millimeter. I don't think I am. I might be though, because like This should have aligned with this inner box. Or maybe it's all not centered. Yeah, I don't think it was center. Okay, that's better. I was like, something seems off here. Get rid of. Nope, not that. I'm trying to click on this guy. Why is it not clicking on the top layer of what I'm clicking on? Like, I'm definitely not clicking that. I'm clicking this guy. But whatever, it's free software. That's probably why. Okay, so we're gonna take these two dudes. With Control C, Control V, and then we're gonna hit mirror, and we're gonna mirror it this way. And we'll put these on the top, just like that. Oh, it's coming together, guys. It's coming together. Okay, so I am a little concerned because it's a wee bit off, but I kind of knew it was gonna be a wee bit off, so that's fine. This line I don't think is right, but it gets the gist across. We're gonna take this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this dude, this dude, this dude. I don't think it's bridging correctly. I'll take one last look, make sure it's all aligned. Yeah, okay. And we combine. Bam. There's our part, guys. We did it. We did the thing. That's our mounting bracket. That's this guy. That's this guy right here. More or less. More or less. I'm not putting in all the holes. We're just putting in the holes that we want for mounting. Right? So we got that. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Because I don't think we're gonna be putting in these third holes. It's a weird. We're gonna work with these guys because they're aligned. Okay. So we did it. We got our CAD piece done. So next step is we rotate this guy. Oops, not that way. This way. There we go. There's the back. There's our back. We've begun. We've begun. So then the next step is I want to get if I turn this around, if I'm not actually on top of it, this pole. So we're gonna get the diameter of this pole, and we're gonna get this little block here, and that's mostly what we're gonna be concerned with is this little block. So we'll add the pole and the block, and we will go from there. And we measured this before, but I'm just gonna measure it again. So this one's gonna be a trapezoid, though. Well, we'll see. Yeah, because this at its base looks like 48, and then down here it is 45. So let's see if there is a trapezoid. I don't see a trapezoid. I don't see a trapezoid. Let's see if we can make a square. Because I think it only works. Yeah, I don't see. Maybe there's more shapes? No. Yeah, I don't see. I don't see a way to do that. Unless I want to add some triangles to it. It's roof versus wedge. Try to just do a wedge. Because technically it is. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll do that. I got an idea. We'll just put 2 wedges on either side and merge them. So this guy, I think I said should be a width of 45. That does not seem right. Let me remeasure this. Is it not 45? 42. It's 42. 42, 42, 42. I think once I actually get this in there. Also, I don't like it red. Can we change the color? Make it black. Well, black's hard to see. We'll make it light gray for now. Well, we'll make it. What's the color? We'll make it green or orange. Something. Okay. So we said this needs to be 42, and then we'll get the length and height going here. Length and height. I guess, you know, it'd be, we'll just do it like what it is then. We'll make it 2 different pieces. We may play with this a bit. This one is 70. Height is 70. And then what I think I'm going to do is I think what we're going to do. Oh, we need one more measurement here. Well, we'll make it 1. And then this length is 1. Just a flat piece. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll rotate this guy. And we'll rotate this guy like so. Where is... Oh, that's annoying. 20, this should be 70? Nope, that's the wrong number then. Where's my numbers? I don't like this sometimes. I don't like this sometimes. Well, this guy, there we go. This should be 70. That's well, yeah, I guess that's about right. And then the width out. Is this one's a hard one to measure. This one's a hard one to measure. And I don't have to be perfect. I just want to make sure I account for something here. So this one's saying that's the inch side. I was like, there's no way that's only 2. We're going to go with 70. We're going to go with 70 as well. Technically, it's more like 68. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go with 70. Where does it let me add the numbers at? I think so. I click on this. Yeah. 70. Yeah. And then I'm going to actually destroy. We get this guy. Dump him like right here. Just because it's more like 68. And we'll group these, and that'll be our shape here. Why is it not letting me group? There we go, and then we got a little bit of a wedge now. That's more of an accurate representation. And these can go on together on either side. That's a little bit more accurate. It's not perfect. I could make it a little bit, because technically it should be like 1 millimeter at the end here. I wonder if they'll let me do that now. No, it's only gonna let me. That's fine. We're just making a representation here. We'll take this, paste this, mirror it. Ah, stupid camera. Camera, why you doing this to me, buddy? Mirror it this way? Yeah, this goes on this side. Let's get in there, make sure I'm aligning everything perfectly. That looks good. This one does not look good. Oh no, why is it not snapping? You need to snap to the why is it off? Why are you off? Why you look, you're not. Oh, this is off. Why is this one off? There we go. There we go. That looks all good now. Let's double check. Yeah. Okay, so then we go bam. Merge these guys in. That's good enough. That's gonna go right here. There'll be separate pieces, but we're gonna group them together. So I think that's just all I need to do is just go align, center, center. Nope, not that one. Grab both of these. Aligns this one. Yeah. And then this can just be pushed forward. If I have an arrow to push it forward, that'd be nice. Nope. Right about there. Yeah. Okay, let's do the alignment again. We'll do the alignment again. Align. Oops, not that one. We aligned there. I think we're aligned. Does that look about right? Does that look about right? Is it only like an inch? Yeah, I guess that is about right. Okay. Okay. Right. So then, yeah, so then we need a pole. Bam. And then we could just measure the diameter on this guy. Why do I keep losing my measuring? There it is. We're going to say it's 38. We're going to say it's 38. Well, we might say, let's just say 38. Let's see how 40 fits on this. One, we'll do two, we'll do 400. Yeah, yeah. This goes right in there. About. How do I move this down? No, I don't want to move. I just want to move you down. You need to go down. How do I move you down? I want to go down. There we are, this guy. No, that's not it. This guy, I want you to go down. How do I move him down? I'm annoyed that like I don't see, whenever I click on things, I want to see like an XYZ, and you have to actually click on, like, is there additional menu items? No. Okay, it's save. Or is it auto save? I guess it's auto saving. I gotta go way up here and move it down. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. This is fine. This should go like right about there. These should all be aligned. All of these should be aligned to this line. There we go. Does that look about right? Yeah, I guess that's about right. I guess that's about right. That doesn't seem. Let me rotate this. Oh, it's not gonna rotate. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's because like the mount goes up a notch here, so that's fine. That is fine. Okay, we'll live with this. So the other thing I want to do is we need a rounded square. We actually need this guy. No. Let's see if there's. Oh, they have hardware. That would have been easier. How is this hardware? Like they showed a bolt. I don't see a freaking bolt. None of these are bolts. They lied to me. They show a literal bolt there and you can't pick that. But I don't think people actually use Tinkercad for actual CADing now. Okay, so basics. We'll go back to the basics here. I'm just going to use this guy because this is just to hold space. To hold space. And then this one is, let's send it, this one is 1.5. This is about 1.5. So that means, oh, you can change the segments. What does that do? I don't see any changes in segments. Let's put 5. I don't see that doing anything. That's fine. Let's bevel. Okay, so you can bevel it a bit. We'll put a bevel, sure. I don't see segments getting changed at all, though. Oh, okay, it's for the rounded edges here. Oh, you can change the size, so we'll just put a bunch to represent the knob here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, I only have 5 sides. We'll put 10 though. And then this needs to be 15. Oh, I forgot to measure the diameter. We're going to say the diameter is approximately 45. Again, we're just kind of ballparking it here. We're just ballparking. Oops, zoom in here. This is just a stand-in for my stand. It's a stand-in for my stand, guys. That's all it is. So we want 15. This is 20. What's this guy? Okay, so we're saying this is 45. This one's 45. That looks about right. And then if we move this closer, should be like right about here. And then we gotta drop it down. Ooh. Is it the same width as the Oh, I guess it is about the same width. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, but positioning wise, where is it positioning? I guess it's technically kind of towards the bottom here. That's fine. This we're just kind of eyeballing. We're just having it in place so we know when we design, oh, we have X amount of space, you know? Like I don't want to design something and then all of a sudden like we go to put it on and it doesn't fit. So we want to make sure that we just are holding the space for it properly. But you know what I should do? I should probably put a screw in here. Is there a screw in hardware? Chain? You would think they would have a screw. I am not seeing just a basic screw though. Tube connector. Yeah, these are all like Lego piece kind of stuff. That's fine. We're just gonna use a cylinder then. Measure the width of the bolt here. It looks like it's 8. 8, 8, and then this could be 50, I think. This is just eyeballing. May do a few of these honestly, and then we'll rotate this 45. Grab these two dudes, align them this way, align them this way. Yeah. I think we're done aligning. Nope, guess we're aligning again. Align them this way, align them that. Okay. That's more or less the knob. How's the knob look on the other side? It's a bolt. Okay. We're probably going to toss on the bolt heads and then just call it. I'll make another. This guy's going to be a bolt next. Okay, so this will group together. This goes right here-ish. Whoa, where's the ISO button at? This is annoying. There we are. Oop. This should be up 1. This technically should be aligned with this. Let's see if we get that aligned. I screwed that up. This aligned to this. That keeps moving that. Am I clicking on wrong? This aligns to this. Whatever. Let's measure the gap on that real quick. Make sure we're not going too crazy here. Okay, yeah, that's roughly 1. That's roughly 1. So we need this like, we need a 10 centimeter gap there. So I'm just going to cheat. I'm going to say we want 10, 10 by 10 by 10. This is going to go right between those two dudes there. If I can get it. I really don't like I can see why the kids use this though, but this is a little frustrating for me to use because it's not quite doing what I want. Like, I'm a little annoyed that when I click this, I'm not seeing the other angle going left and right. Like, only up and down. It's like, well, I clicked on it. I should be able to move it every freaking axis. Yeah, so I think that, oops, see. So that's about where that is. Let's align these guys again. I want both of these guys. Let's just be, oops, I don't want that. See, I wish there was a little box where I could just type in the XY, because that's what you usually see in like 3D modeling. I don't know. I just use this tool because this is the only one I use. Zoom in, I guess. Close enough. We're just, like I said, it's kind of just placeholder. So then we're just gonna make a bolt here. Bolt heads are, what do we got for bolt heads here? Looks like 12. Bolt heads are 12. Oh, but what's the bolt height? Bolt height is 5. So this is 12. This is 12. This is 5. Then we rotate this guy, if I can find the right rotate. 90 degrees. This goes on the opposite side. This should be a line of this guy. I don't want to hit this line. I wish there was a lock button. Can I just lock this guy? Is there a lock button? Nope. See, I did not want to go that way. This is very frustrating to work with. Now these are all off by a certain degree of movement. And this wasn't even aligned right anyways. All right, so we got one bolt, and I believe there's another bolt on top. Yeah, there's literally just a bolt on top. And then this is, yeah, okay, we should be good. We should be good. This goes, well, I guess I could be really, if I'm doing this, might as well just do it, right? Okay, so the next bolt is technically, is this it? Yeah. Way up here. Literally, I think this should be at 30. Well, this should be in line with that guy. See, it takes the difference and just, okay. Oh, I've been using this wrong the whole freaking time. That's why. That's why I've been hitting the wrong. I've been misunderstanding how this is supposed to align. Okay, so now I got the bolts there. I do need one more bolt on the other side here. Ah, but that's good enough. I think we get the point across. I think there's a rod I'm missing. Yeah, I'm missing this rod. wish, because like it has this arrow up, right? Can I but like there's no left and right. That's driving me nuts. Deep breaths, deep breaths. We're almost done. We're almost done with this getting the mount. Like really, why can't I get like a XY move left? I don't understand. I don't understand. Why doesn't it do that? Like why is it only this guy? Drives me freaking nuts. Okay, let's grab both of these guys. Align them. Hopefully they can align them just right. That should be it. That should be it. And then I'll just take this guy. And I wish I could just go, oh my god, what the hell? I might just say screw it. I might just say screw it, I'm done. Because this is stupid. Like, why did that get all screwy on me? This. Well, actually, let's just do this guy and this guy. Let's make them all blue, though. I like that blue. That's a nice blue. So this blue? Yeah. Okay, so I think we're good. I think that's a good positioning for the monitor bracket. I'm gonna change this from gray because that was bothering me. This color is the only gray thing. I think I'll do light yellow. I'm gonna show the homies. Show the homies my mad CAD skills. Bam, look at that. We did something, guys. We did something. We CADed. So what we did is we just made a mock-up of this thing right here. We literally just mocked this thing up, so now we can actually design the monitor. So next thing is we have identical monitors, so we're just gonna we'll make a very simple rectangle for this, but we're gonna have a rounded back on it a little bit. But it's not gonna be like a perfect shape. We're just gonna mock it up. But we wanted to show some rounding. And we'll have to play with it. I have some ideas. Because ideally I was going to just do right here. But we can make it work. Okay, so. Now that we got it basically mocked up here. Let's group it. Okay, let's get the groupings going first, right? So this bolt is grouped. This and this bolt is grouped. These groups are grouped. This group and this guy is grouped. This apparatus and this pole is grouped. Okay. Beautiful. So the next step is kind of mocking this monitor up. And the way we're going to mock it is, one, we're going to just take the depth of just the front, which is roughly 1.5. 1.5 centimeters by, what did I say before? It looks like it's 40, less than 49, but I'm going to go by the bottom. I'm going to go a little wider here. So yeah, 49. 1.5 by 49 by 30. 1.5 by 49 by 30 is our compidora here. So 1.5 width is, that makes it 15. We'll see, 15. Nope, it's this one, 15. 300. 490. That look about right? That does not look right. I think we need to add another 0 here. Oh, you know what? It's not letting me make a shape that wide. Let's look at our settings here, because we only I think we need to add, so this is 800 millimeters. That should be, yeah, that should fit. What am I doing wrong here? I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, it's maxing out at 200. Why is it maxing out at 200? This shape didn't max out at 200. This shape does. Why is it maxing out at 200? Well, what's the height? Can we not make this thing that they're accurate dimensions? Because we were saying this is 30. Yeah, so it's 300. Okay, well, let's see if we could do quadrants and group them. I don't know. Height 1500, 150. Because we said 490, right? That's weird. It's not letting me do that. Yeah, 490. So we got to break that into threes. So we'll just do 200, 200, 290. So it's already 200. Okay, so let's see if we can just group these guys together. Bring this up. Totally touch. I don't know why it won't let me freaking make a shape that just matches those. Oops, not mirror. Make sure there's no overlap. It's actually underlap. Who'd have knew? Who'd have known? Pull this up one. Okay, so that's one piece. The one piece. Okay, so I don't know why it won't let me make that shape that big. It's being dumb. Well, let's see if we can mess with it. Now that we got the shape, can I mess? Yeah, now I can just mess with it, right? So we said 490. Yeah, now I can just make the damn shape. That's stupid. I don't know what's going on with that. So that's the, let's make sure we got this right. 150, 490, and then we should have the side. Can I see the side number? Show me the side number, please. 300 is the height. Okay. So that is just the front bit of it, and then we got like a rounded bit, and that's gonna be a little bit harder to measure, but we have our ways. We have our ways, guys. We have our ways. So I need measuring tape, measuring tape. That's the wrong side. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take like a card or something. Here's a card. And just stick it right there. Just stick it right here. Yeah, it's not strong enough. This is rough. This might have it. So I have one still boxed. I still have one boxed here. Whoa. See if I can get the dimensions, if it has dimensions on it. Nope. No dimensions. Oh, you know what I could do though? I got an idea. Let's open it up. I have an idea. This is my idea. I still have the yeah, there we are. I have the container that it came in. We can measure the container, guys. We could just measure the container. Maybe. Maybe. This is tough. Yeah, that's the lip. So basically what we're trying to measure is the inside of this curve. So we're trying to measure the inside of this curve now. I don't know the best way to do that. Like all I can think about is just go straight up. And then I don't know, because it's not level. Oh, also the back. This is tough. I don't know. I'll have to think about this a lot. I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to use restroom and I'll get some more tea. So un momento, my dudes. I'm gonna get more tea. I'm gonna get more tea. I'll be right back. I forgot I was drinking tea. So this is probably gonna be our last break, my dudes. This is gonna be our last break, and then we'll just go for like another 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna have to go run some errands and do life stuff. But we made some good progress on this. I thought I was gonna do more AI work, but we've been catting all morning, and we got the mount pretty much done. We're just trying to figure out the width of the depth of the monitor because it's a curved back. So it's kind of hard to measure. And I have some numbers, but I wanted to take my own measurement and then see if I get that about right. It's not super. It's kind of important. It's not super important, but closer we are to accuracy, the better. I do have a plan though. The other option is, oh, I know. So what I'll do is I'll take the other monitor, lay it flat on its back, and then put it like I got like a piece of cardboard or something. Lay it on a piece of cardboard, and then pull upwards with the measuring stick, and then minus the depth that we already have, and then that'll be the height. That'll be the depth. I think that'll be the most accurate way to get that measurement. And then we'll have a concept of where the monitor will be. I do want to double check because there's like a cutout. So we're probably going to try and do the cutout as well. Once we get like a base concept of what the monitor dimensions are, then we can start making the frame and the computer casing for it, I think. And I think that's going to be two pieces. I think it's just going to be a hood, and it's going to be a mount for the materials. And the material mount's more important than the hood, but I'd like to do both. Excuse me, but I need a rest too, so we'll see. I need a nap. Get my cold to go away. And we'll see. We'll go from there. We will go from there. But hopefully this has been kind of entertaining. Me messing with Tinkercad. Tinkercad's fine, but it's not like professional, so it is what it is. We'll go for a little bit. All right, get some water. I'm gonna go back to it. Gonna go back to it. Gonna go back to it. That's into it. What to do it. Oh hey, how you doing, buddy? I didn't realize you jumped on. I've been wandering around a little bit. So I hope you're doing good. I wish there was timestamps on this because I feel bad. Because you may have said that a while ago. You may have said hello a while ago. I'm really bad at it. Sorry if I missed you. I've been locked in. I've been locked in. I think I missed you. My apologies, dude. If you ever see this later. I should get some sort of overlay for my main screen or something. I need like just a little view that's just right in front of my face. That's just chat. Otherwise, I would never look at chat. Okay, so that's right. What I was gonna do was we're gonna take this out and we're gonna lay it on the ground, and then we're gonna get like a piece of cardboard, which I gotta have. This will do. Nah, I won't do. I changed mine. That's not good. We need like a proper piece of cardboard. proper piece of cardboard. Where do I have a proper piece of cardboard? Is there anything in this box? No. Proper piece of cardboard. I have it right here. Okay. So next step is I'm just gonna break this box to pieces. Get it nice and flat. Yeah. There we go. Proper piece of cardboard. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm ripping up cardboard at the moment. Okay. So we have a proper piece of cardboard. I'm going to go a little bit back here. So maybe you guys can see if I go back here. And we're going to take this monitor out. Ooh, I broke it. And we're going to lay it on the piece of cardboard like so. Right? Oh, wait. I got it backwards. Like so. Right? And then I'm just going to measure from the ground up. And then that should give us our number that we need to subtract from. And I think this is going to be the closest I'm going to get to the actual height. That's going to be accurate. That's going to be accurate. So we'll put this underneath the cardboard. And we'll go up. Right there. Oh, interesting. Okay, let me try that one more time. I'll make sure I'm accurate. 5 centimeters, which means 50 millimeters. Right? Okay, so what was the value here? 15. So 50 minus 15 is 35. We got our number. We got our magic number, guys. We did it. Got our magic number. So, how are we going to represent that? Let's do this guy. Let's rotate it here. This is going to be interesting because I don't think this is going to let me do, because this guy is what? 490. I don't think this is going to let me put in 490 for whatever reason. Like, oh, now it does. What the hell? And then this guy was what? 300. This is now 300. And then the magic number back here. This is now, we said 50 minus 15 is 35, right? Because it's 10 would be 40. Yeah, 35. There we go. That is, oops. That is more or less our monitor in dimensions. That goes back here. Oh, we did it. We figured it out. I'm happy I was able to figure it out. I figured out a method to do it. Makes me happy. Love it when a plan comes together, guys. That looks like the monitor for sure. For sure. Right? So what's going to happen is we're going to bolt it. We're going to have to put bolts on this. Or you know what? Let's do that as well. I got an idea. I have an idea. This doesn't accurately portray our monitor, guys, because the monitor is two shapes here. I don't know how this is going to work. We'll see if it lets me do something crazy here. Where is there's a rotate? Rotate it that way. And then we just got to swap the numbers around here. So this 300 becomes 490. So now it's a square, right? Yeah. And then this one becomes 300. Right? And then we'll take both of these shapes, and align them perfectly. Align them perfectly. align them perfectly if I ever manage to do that. Missing a number here. There. Right? So we actually want we don't want this shape, we want the inverse. How do we do that? We only want what's like, how would we do that? How would we do that? Like, I know my brain was thinking like Illustrator. Man, how would we do that? Okay, I got an idea. We'll duplicate these shapes again. Well, oh, I know. I got a beautiful idea. Let's see if it lets us make a rectangle. That's the right shape now. So we're gonna say 50, and we're gonna say, I wonder if it's just on creation and limits you to 200. 490. Maybe I was just doing it dumb. Yeah, I think I was just dumb. I think I was just on creation. It limits you. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. We need this shape, and we still need these guys, right? So we're gonna copy these guys, and we're gonna put them aside, and we're gonna merge these two dudes. And I'm cooking here. We'll merge these two dudes, but we're gonna make them a whole. And we take this, and we're making a mold now. We're gonna make a mold. And I'll show you. Hopefully, wait. Let me think about this. I think I already screwed it up. Yeah, I already screwed it up. Because what we want to do is probably one shape at a time. Yeah. So we're gonna ungroup it even. Are we still grouped? I think we're still grouped. No. Okay. Cool. We're gonna copy both of these. Oops. Copy both. Right. And we'll just make them one at a time. So we're this way, and we'll align them to the back here, to the side, to the top. And then this is going to be a hole. Oh, we did both. We don't want both. Hole. Grab both of them. Bam. Oh, that's interesting. That's what we wanted, but I didn't think that through. My bad. Let me redo this though. So what we want then is this shape needs to be 35, not 50, 35. Yes. And then we align. Well, let's duplicate this shape because we need this shape too. I'm cooking. Don't worry, I'm cooking. Cooking here. Put this here. Align this guy, this guy, this guy. Yes, and then we merge. Right, okay, so I hope you guys can see what I'm going with now. So this is our cutter piece now. So we take this guy, make him a hole, put these two guys together. This might be all we need to do now that I think about it, but we'll find out. We're gonna align them. I may have made too many pieces, but I think it'll be fine. It will be fine, guys. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got this. We're cooking. And then we hit this button. We hit this button, and I think it needs to be aligned upwards. Yeah, this button. Yeah. And then we hit this button. Bam! Look at that. That is closer to the actual shape that we got. That's pretty close. At least cuts in some bevels. It smooths out a bit, but you get an idea now. You get a better idea of what the actual monitor shape is. It wasn't like just that rounded corner now. So this will give you an idea of what we're working with better. It's not perfect, it's an approximation, but it's a pretty solid approximation now of what it will be. I think it's pretty good. I'm glad. I feel like it's funny because the left That's interesting. That's a little artifact there, but we can clean that up, I think. I might just leave it, to be honest. I don't know how to clean that up. That's wild. I don't know why that's there. Yeah, I don't know how to clean that up. I guess we can undo everything real quick. Because technically, if I align it to the back, maybe it gets rid of that? Let's find out. Yeah, align to the back, got rid of it. That's cool. Okay, so now we're good. We don't need this guy, we don't need this guy. We got the front and we got the back. So we'll line these guys up. We'll line these guys up. To here, to here. Yes. And then we just gotta make them touch. They got to touch. I think we're just gonna have to line them up again. Always aligning. This is not the best program. All right, then we just gotta double check real quick. I wanna make sure I'm not overlapped. See, look, there's a gap. I was off by a millimeter. Off by a millimeter. Okay, so that's a vague cutout of our monitor now. So now we got an idea. Let's align it one last time, make sure it's all good. Oops, not that button. Okay, it looks like it's all aligned. You know, I'm gonna leave it grouped, I think. I'm gonna make it red so we understand that it's all one shape here. Okay, so then take both these guys. Where's the grouping button? Is it this guy? Group. This one. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. We did it. We did it. So if it's 30, we should be at 150. Would be center, is that right? Right there. I wish I could just take a freaking arrow, go left and right. Why can't I do that? Why can't I go left and right? Why only up and down? Why are you so annoying as hell? Okay, we're gonna leave a gap there. I think that's fine. I think that's pretty good. I think we got an idea now. That looks good. I like that we now can see the space there. And then we will now group this together, and then we'll raise this up. We will lift this up. And I will show this to the boys. I will show this to the homies. Might be done for now. But now we got a mock-up of our kiosk of the hardware, and that looks pretty damn good. That doesn't look bad at all, I don't think. But yeah. So the next step is designing the box. Actually, the next step is actually doing the design work. And then the question I have is, like, I left it blank, right? But we got to add, I might cut out the back piece here, this gap. That's why it was like, I won't merge it in just yet. So I might cut out this gap next. We could just do that. Should we just do that? Should we just make that happen? I think we'll just make it happen real quick. We'll just make it happen real quick. And then this is going to go on that screen. I'm going to probably leave this out now. I have so much junk over here. I need to clean up. I need to clean up this area. Like, why do I have chopsticks over here? Yeah. So we'll clean this up. But I think we're pretty close to ending the stream. We do need to hook up both kiosks pretty soon, though. So we'll figure that out. We will figure that out. We need to hook up both kiosks pretty soon. But it's looking pretty solid, guys. It's looking pretty solid. Turn that around so the folks at home can see it when I'm sitting down. When I'm sitting down. There we go. That's cool. I'm really liking this new camera. I like how it moves around with me because I move around a lot. Nice. Okay, so yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that real quick. Because that seemed like it was a simple enough shape. So it's this guy. I'm just gonna measure that out. I'm just going to measure that out. Here's our monitor stuff. What is this? Oh, these are back. These can go back up here. What's in here? Can go back up here. Okay, so what do we need? What do we need? Okay, so we need my measuring tape. Measuring tape. What is this? What's this? Oh, this is the piece that broke off. We don't need this no more. The other one's gone, right? Or does this one still have it? Oh, this one still has it. So I guess we can add it back on. I guess we can add it back on. If it still fits. How does it even fit on there? Okay, there's that. There. Okay, cool. Snaps back. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting scatterbrained, so we're almost done with this stream because once I reach peak scatter, then there's no reason to keep going. There's no reason to keep going. I'm not gonna get anything done. But we haven't quite reached peak scatter just yet. Not quite at peak scatterbrain, but we're getting pretty freaking close. Okay, so this guy. I'm looking for this guy. Woo! Look at that. So the depth is I think it's gonna be whatever we just said. Okay, so the depth is 30. So there's 5 gap there, and then the width of this is 65. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, well, also let's just get an idea of how curved in this is. Just a ballpark. 20. Okay. So we know our shapes roughly is going to be this guy cut in half. So let's cut him in half. I need a slice, not a... Well, technically, yeah, we'll just cut him in half. We'll make it so. Oh, we need to stretch this boy. We need a stretchy boy here. That's not the right stretch. That's the right stretch. And we go boop. That's one corner, and then this should be, this number should be 20. This number's 10, so this number needs to be 20. That might be fine. And then this number, I think this number upwards, right? We said this needs to be 30. That does not look right. That does not look right. Let me double check that. Okay, we'll make it 40. Make it 40 by 30. Changing my mind here. So this guy should be 30. Oh, this should be 40. And then this number should be 30. Yeah, okay. That's about right. 40, 30. And then the width of these rectangle box is, sorry, I like measuring like 70. So it's 70. And then total it should be 65. So this number was 20, this should be 70. And then we said 65. So let's make this 70. And then this should be, the width of this is what? What do we say this was? 80. So 650 minus 80 is, I want to say 650 minus 80 is 500. I can't do basic math anymore. 650 minus 80. So that means there's 20. Taking off 30, 570. I don't trust my numbers there, so we'll take another look real quick. So this should be 570. This should line up like that, and then this should be, we're missing another number. The height should be 300. Oops, not 300, this should be 30. Yeah. Yeah. And then we just need another one of these guys. Zoom in, make sure I'm not off by a millimeter. We're mirroring this way. Does that look right? That looks right. That looks like the shape I wanted. That's the cutout of the monitor. So this is, I guess we'll just merge it all in. We're merging. We're doing it. Let me just triple check this. Yeah, it looks about right. Bam. So now what is this guy's dimensions? 650. 650. I don't think I said it was going to be 650. I think that's off. Oh no, I did say 650. Ha! I did it. I did it right. Oh, you know what I need though? I need to know how much it is from the bottom here. From the bottom here is, it looks like approximately 32 from the bottom. Okay. So, surprisingly, I got it right. I was not expecting myself to get, I'm like, that number doesn't seem right. And it was totally right. 90. Oh, we got to reverse it. We got to flip it around. 180. Where's 180? 180. Perfect. This goes back here. Excuse me. Yeah, I think it's time for a break. Excuse me again. This goes up. Interesting. Then what is this guy? What is the monitor's dimensions then? I think the monitor is the wrong size. Okay, let's try this again. I think I measured things wrong here. Oh, where's our monitor? Okay. We said this is. What did I measure? Where did I get that number from then? Oh, there we go. 365. 365. Yeah, we measured wrong. We measured wrong. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. We'll go back a few steps here. We'll go back a few steps. So 365. These guys are what? 40, 80. 365 minus 80 means 10 would be 50, 75, 65. I'm just gonna use a calculator. So we said 365 minus 80 is 285. 285. What happened to our build? What happened to our build? Did I lose my build? I'd be so mad if I lost my build. There it is. Do I have it in another window? No, I just, whatever, okay. Not gonna ask questions. It's still there. It's still there. Okay, so we said, I already lost my number. Lost my train of thought. 285, 285. So this should be 285. Yeah, I was way off. I wonder why I got so off. Does that look right? That looks like it's still a wee bit of a gap there. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's see if we merge these guys. 365. Okay, that looks about right now. I think we're good. I think we're good. But we want to rotate it this way. 90. Okay. Move this over here. I don't like how this camera works. What is that even aligning to then? Oh, did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. 180. There we go. And then technically this should be, I'm going to ungroup this guy. How do I ungroup? Ungroup. Ungroup. Just want to mess with the shape. Though I seem to have lost, I put a shape, oh, I'm screwed up. I screwed up good. There's a shape inside this guy. Where is he? There he is. This dude should be one shape. This should be one shape. There we go. See, that's settings. I just wish there was more windows here. Like, this is not for what I'm trying to. I'm using the wrong tool. Is what I'm getting at. Okay, if I click this guy and this guy, get both these two guys, and then we hit the alignment button. We align them to the back. Yeah, we align them to the back, and then technically I need like another alignment button. Line them to the center. Yes. Okay, so hopefully now I just gotta mess with this. Move this guy up till he is negative. We'll move him up till he's negative the I'm just gonna cheat. We'll use that intersecting line, the amount we want it. So that's 50. So that's what is this amount here? So we want it to be 32. 32. We want this guy to be negative 32. Negative 32. And then we want this guy just to be 0. Right there. And they're all aligned. That's really interesting though. That sticks out that much. But that's fine. This is just giving us a ballpark. Let's make sure though. Yeah, I guess it's just that's the way it is. Okay. That's fine. So now that we've done that, we change this to, oops, not that dude. Just this guy. And just this guy. And we go, oh, we change this guy to back to being a hole. Change this guy, hold these guys. Oh, I gotta ungroup this dude. Ungroup this shape and this shape. We merge. Beautiful, that's exactly what we wanted. Okay. And then we group these guys together. That's perfect. That's what we wanted to see. Just the concept of where exactly that mounted. That no longer seems a center though. Like, what does this even do? Why does, I was hoping it would align to the that looks about right. Okay, so we catted out a model of our monitor, we catted out our bracket. So now we're actually, I think we're in a good enough space where we can say, okay, now we know more or less what our things should be. I think we can align all these guys right to the center. All this could be just over, oops, mother. Right? Does that look about center now? There we go. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. We're not good. It's off. We screwed up. We screwed up. There we go. Whatever. Somehow I didn't move that bracket. I wonder why I didn't grab the bracket. I don't care anymore. Let's group it. I think the problem is it was trying to align by the center of the wrong thing here. I'm just trying to get it centered on the y-axis here. There we go, looks about right. So that's center, and now our monitor is off quite a bit here. Oh, we're not wanting to stretch it. Please don't ever stretch it. Why did it want to stretch it? Ideally, this line I want to be like right there. And then this line I want forward a bit. Yeah, like there. And now this TV is not centered. I hate that I eyeballed it. Like this should be, everything should be aligned to this pipe, right? That's what I want. Well, you know what I could do? I could just bring it all the way down to the base here. Ah. Is there a button? Like I wish there was a button I could hit that would just position this how I want it positioned. That's fine. Should be good now. Okay, I think I get this a little bit. All right, let me double check on this guy. Where are we at? Oh, we're up a lot higher than I thought. We're up a lot higher. This is actually right here. I'm gonna have to measure that a lot more now that I look at it. This is gonna be harder than I thought. I think there's gonna be wiggle room because I think I'm just gonna make it flat on here, and then we'll drill the holes last to positions. But I think that's about where it is, right about there. Let me zoom in on this design a bit. Yeah, that looks about accurate. We're now accurate, right? No. Why is that so off? That does not look right to me at all. Does not look right to me at all. I wonder if my monitor's too tall. So I think the monitor's too tall. No, that looks about right. Because what I'm seeing is this gap up here does not look like that much. It looks a lot less. Like it looks like, let me measure this again then. Did I measure this wrong? What if I just measured it wrong? I'm about done though, because this is taking, yeah, it should be 295. What's the height of this guy? What's the height of this guy? Yeah, this is off. 295. That still doesn't account for the massive change though. Because visually, to me, it's looking like, what is that? No, about there. That just can't be right. It just doesn't feel right. I may have to remeasure because like it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like, yeah, there's definitely more gap towards the bottom than there is towards the top. Did I make the bracket the wrong side? No, the bracket's square. The bracket's square. The bottom looks right. It's just weird to me because to me it looks like, let me get measuring tape here. Five and a half. Whereas the top does not look like it's even that much. I'll have to remeasure this. This is off. This is off. Because like on the one I have mounted, the top is only 2.5. And the bottom's like 5.5. So there's like an extra, it's not dead center. It's not dead center to the bracket. Like I have to remeasure because design-wise, it looks like, visually, it looks like this. Like this is even lower. But does that mean I measured the bottom wrong? Because either I got the dimensions of the monitor wrong or I got the bottom wrong. Because visually, this looks right. Like halfway of this looks right. 295. So maybe my bracket is off? I don't think the bracket's off though. I don't think the bracket's off. I click on the bracket. I'd have to ungroup it to do the bracket. I spent so much time on this today. And I don't think it's right. We'll have to check. The monitor is just not, I don't think the monitor is right. I don't know what I did to screw up the monitor height. I'm gonna have to double check that. I will have to double check that. Right? Yeah, where is, let me see this. But I think we're pretty much done for the day. We're almost at 3 hours, and that's longer than I wanted to stream today. Yeah, well, I'll go on this side here, right? $29.5. It's 10. Maybe it is just an optical illusion. Maybe it is just an optical illusion. On the inside, right? Well, what's the... So that's 8. Wait, it's on the... Okay, it's the middle one. I am so confused. Yeah, I think there's some weird stuff going on with my measurements here. Oh well, I'll play with it again later. This is a good start, at least. It's a good start. But essentially, this should be... Something's just really off here. Something's just really off. I don't know which aspect I got it off with. Because it feels like it should be like down here. Well, not there. That's too much. But like right there. But when I measure it, it's like right here. But yeah, the mounts are a little off. They're off by like... I'm going to have to just figure out, besides the bevel, just where it mounts in on this guy. And we'll have to go from there. And then this will be the next step, is we'll have to figure out what the mounting situation is. Because I think that's screwing me up right now, is I didn't put the mounting holes on the monitor, and I didn't put the mounting holes on the bracket. I just took it for granted, but I need that for alignment purposes, I think. So we'll play with it later. But yeah, I think I'm done for now. Thanks Phobos for jumping in there. Sorry I missed your message. And yeah, I'll stream again tomorrow. I just wanted to sit down, get the CAD going, see how my camera worked. The camera's working pretty well, but now I gotta go get some medicine. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Adios, everybody.